Welcome back to Every Week We Follow. Decided to try and skip that intro and see what happens. Who are you, Gary?
Every week we follow Austin McPhee, mate. Come on, I've got my hair going up. We need to chat about this set piece, dude. Because
we didn't score a free kick.
But yeah, but mate, what my plan is to basically just turn up like at the Villa ground and kill him, right? Replace him, and actually just take a set piece that doesn't result in a throw-in for the opposition. That would be lovely. I'm not going to kill him. Obviously, YouTube, please don't. That's not going to happen. What I'd just like to see is that little black book of tactics that he's got with all his set piece plays made up, and see what he's doing. So this is my dedication to.
I think the closest we came from scoring was just Rashford shooting. I think their keeper. It was a pretty routine save, but it's a decent Rashford. But okay, are you going to do the whole thing like this?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go.
Okay, right. I'll try.
Well, I don't know. It's a bit warm this week. I'm not used to having hair. It's been so long, so I'm just.
I was going to say, mate, it must be a weird sensation. It also looks kind of odd because with the headphones, it's like this little kind of orb, also almost like you're like the second coming. But anyway, right. With no further ado, this is the Cardiff analysis. Would you believe it? So just onto the analysis here. So the first thing we are going to look at. So we're going to do it slightly differently this time, rather than just going through the usual highlights, mainly because there were so many chances as well. I was like, this is just too much. Yeah. So we're going to do a little bit of a player watch, a bit of a player focus. Yeah. So there's one particular man that we need to look at. This man here.
He went to Madrid. He won the league in Spain. I won't go for the whole chant, but yeah.
Hey, no, why not? I was well up for that.
Okay. And to Madrid, he won the league in Spain. He went to Paris. He did the same again. He's fucking magic, and don't you fucking know? His name is Marco Asensio.
Yeah, right. Anyway, yes. What I mean, the guy's. We keep saying it. The guy's different gravy.
Levels, mate. There's levels to the game.
Let's jump straight onto these because this touch, mate,
I nearly spontaneously combusted at that.
That is the most ridiculous. And also to get the pass off with the outside like that. So, good hit from Bailey, by the way. I actually thought Bailey was okay.
Mate, I disagree, but he had two good moments. One was that. And the assist for the second goal. Other than that, he was dog shit, mate. He needs to go.
Relatively lively. I mean, here it's quite funny though because actually it's a slight miscontrol that actually makes the ball go up into the air so he can volley it.
Yeah. But that touch. Look, mate. Your brother missed it.
I don't have any frames in the video to really.
So as it happened, your brother was like, "Oh, what was everyone cheering?" I said, "Mate, how have you not just seen that touch? He's just controlled it as if it's just come from 3 yards. It's like a 70-yard pass.
It's come over his left shoulder to then control it with the outside. Has he done it with the outside of his left foot? It's like
yeah. Mate, it's filth. It's absolute filth. And that's. I'd implore anyone, right, to show me a video of him doing that, because that is just when we talk about levels, that is it. That is the level. That is like instant control. It's almost world class touch. That is, mate.
It's weird because he takes it and doesn't stop stride.
In his stride, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect
it's
touch.
Not like it's in his stride and he stops. He takes it and keeps moving forward.
He
doesn't stop moving. Absolutely insane.
Mate, it is actually insane. He is a fabulous footballer. What do you think? What do you think the requirement is for us to be able to extend him another season? Because I believe there's, I think PSG are open to it, and I think we're interested. Yeah. But it has to be European football, doesn't it? It has to be.
Yeah. Do you think if you get Europa League, he would?
I think he might stay. Yeah, he might do. I think that obviously the attainment target is going to be Champions League, but I think most of us are resigned now to the fact that that's not happening. Obviously Emery will still believe that, but it's going to take an incredible effort to do it.
We've got more chance of getting it through winning the Champions League.
Well, yes, of course, and you never know. But it's interesting listening to Emery's press conference after the game, how his tone towards the FA Cup has just suddenly changed. Do you know what I mean? In terms of
that's what he said, but that's what he was doing last season, right? It was very much the case of, look, we're not in it. We're not in the FA Cup, but he was talking about, our goal is top 6 until it became a point where it was like, no, the goal's now top 4. So with this, it's very much get to the quarters. Okay. Our goal is win the freaking thing.
Yeah.
There's 3 games.
Well, mate, as much as it's an FA Cup tie, you never know. We should beat Preston. That should be.
We'll get onto
that.
We'll get onto that in a bit. But yeah,
that for me, for the requirement for him to stay, mate, that's what we need.
But this, I mean, it doesn't come to anything, but and it comes to that in the end. But this pass, so John gets it here, takes a shot, comes out, gets it here. How's no one getting on this? What a pass that is!
Yeah. But mate, just you know what's awesome about him, right? Look at as soon as McGinn takes that shot, look who's the first one to react.
He's straight in there.
He's just
not even the Cardiff players are moving. No one's moving.
He looks like he's almost offside to a degree. And he's not obviously but it's come from a save. But I just love, even if you watched him throughout that game, what he does brilliantly. Obviously, we've only seen him 3 or 4 times, and I'm not counting the Palace game because that was a shock of shit. But as soon as he gets the ball and he moves it, mate, he's off. Like he's just looking for space, or he's running into space, or he's looking to get the ball back. It's something that we've severely lacked, and if we could, if anything, having him around the dressing room will hopefully enable our players to start going, well, that's what we need to do. It works. Do you know what I mean?
Right? He knows how to win. And he's been
I can't do it. My head's on fire.
He's been in these positions before, and he knows what it takes to actually get over the line. And then obviously this. By the way, great ball from Tielemans. That.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a miss pass from Rashford, but we'll take it all day long. He hits him on the shin, I think.
I'd say Tielemans played a few of these really good passes. I think he was actually all right. I think, to be honest, I would have, if Asensio didn't have the game he did, I would have actually probably struggled to pick out man of the match because it was all quite average.
Yeah, I mean, the game panned out as it was, mate. They parked the bus and did it very well.
It was 5-0 basically, when it was.
And I'll say it again, like you say, if it wasn't for Asensio, the pace we play at times, mate, when teams do that, it's got to be quicker. We just make it so easy for teams to defend. I reckon you can just get 11 strangers off the street and go, just all stay in the box. They won't be able to break it down.
Look at it before the ball's played. Look how everyone's just walking around.
Yeah.
Second the ball's played, then everyone moves. But it's literally just walking football, and there was quite a lot of that. And it was quite easy for Cardiff to defend against at times.
Yeah, it was, and they had only a couple of moments where they did break away. They didn't fizzle anything because they're crap, obviously. But
actually, no, we'll get to that.
No, we'll get to that. But mate, I just again, if you're looking at this is his player watch, right? Asensio again. He's the first.
Sorry, we got to get that guy with the binoculars.
He's back on. He was there looking, mate, going ooh, right. I feel there other players, and we won't name them just yet because we're going to get onto it, but should look at what Asensio's doing, right? Look at his movement and look at his positioning in the box, and look how he finishes. Because look at that for a finish, mate. It's not blasted. It's just like his touch. Wow. Look at it in one moment. It's just a side foot, simple bang.
Right? I mean, his second goal is probably a better example of what you're talking there. Again, a certain player almost gets in his way. But actually kind of goes, you know what? You're probably better. Better to take this.
Mate, and look how he moves it out. You don't suppose you got the angle, but he moves it from his right foot to his left foot in one movement. There, right? There's a little touch there onto his right foot, and it's his left foot. Sorry.
Do you think he meant to? I don't know if he's a little lucky with it. It bounced.
Mate, it might be, but on what I've seen, he definitely meant it. This guy's the nuts.
It's a lovely finish. Right into the corner. There was actually a good chance. Was it Asensio? No, it was. I think it might have been Rashford actually, where it was a good save in the corner. I can't
Yeah.
remember. It was a very good save, but anyway.
That was Bailey's second thing he did all game. I'm amazed. I thought he was awful other than that, mate. But that shot and that pass were very good.
To be fair, like I say, watching games on TV now is quite difficult with the little ones. Sometimes I can only get spells of being able to concentrate, and then I'm like, oh, a goal.
So. Well, mate, the thing is, right, it's not that I don't want Bailey to do well. So just if we go on, I know we've been talking about Asensio, but I watched him all game on Friday because we've been saying all year, like if he's low on confidence and kind of he just needs to get it. But he's played so much football this season. Yeah, can't be an excuse now.
I agree. I remember at the start of the season, I was like, he just needs to get something. He just needs minute. He just needs to keep. And the thing is, whenever I watch him, he always makes the runs and he gets into good positions. But then now this season, he just doesn't take a man on generally.
No,
he comes back, he pays it back to Conso or Garcia, and it's just like, all right, great. So you've basically come up, gone like this, tried a little couple of step overs, haven't done anything, and just passed it back. And it's just like, well,
mate, it's either that or no end product where he just runs into a defender, or the passage he doesn't beat the player.
I can only think that maybe Emery's like, look, you have to beat the player, and he just doesn't believe you will.
Well, whatever it is, he's had plenty of minutes to kind of try and get it right and put it right, and Friday night was another chance for him to prove himself. And I thought he had a poor game, apart from the two things that you showed, which were good. The shot was good save, and that's a good ball for the goal. But countless times he just went on those, pick the ball up, grab positions, and just give the ball away every time, mate. Every time.
Well, I actually think we were quite sloppy in the midfield in general. If I'm honest, I think we did give the ball away quite a lot. And it was similar against Palace, right?
Well, mate, I don't think we actually played that badly on Friday. Like, they come to frustrate us. Yes, they're a lower table championship side, but they came to frustrate us as you expected they would. And like I say, my only complaint, which is the main complaint of this season, is tempo is too slow. Move the ball. Like, you are arguably you're a Champions League club this season. You're pushing towards European places. This slow ass moving it from the back is just not good enough. And at the moment, the only two people that look like they're going to do anything in attacking areas, right? Particularly in this game, is Asensio and Rashford. Yeah. Rashford hasn't.
It keeps him being the Rashford Asensio show, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, something like Rashford, by the way, is created the most. Townley put something like he's created more big chances in his time at Villa than in the entirety of the last season at Man U or something.
Yeah, it was like 13. He's had since he's been at the Villa in like 5 games, whatever it is.
I'm sure I saw something about he's created the most chances of any player in the Premier League since he's been at Villa.
I mean, and then Watkins has missed the most. It's fine.
One last slide before we get onto that.
Yeah, even when Rodgers is in the team, he's looked so tired in recent games.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start pushing on with the same sort of attacking formation. Do you know what I mean? And using Rashford and Asensio game in, game out now, because with one of either Rodgers, Bailey, or Ramsey, do you know what I mean? Like that's what I think you need to try and do. You can all give them, if they are tiring or that it's not working, play them for the first 60 minutes and then swap them out, because ultimately they are, like you say, it's the Rashford and Asensio show at the moment. So long, mate. Continue.
To be honest, I don't care as long as the Villa score is higher than the opponent's score.
Well, mate, I don't care. We've agreed on this, haven't we? Defensively, we're just shit. So we're going to have to, thankfully we didn't concede in this game.
Well, obviously there was this chance, right?
Yeah. Again, character.
Thankfully, Emi Martinez saves our asses.
Yeah.
It's a good ball in. I mean, Matt's, it's a good ball in, and he's done well to get to it. But
but again, for the opposition, it was, mate, and for all the possession that we had and had him pinned back. Again, it's just a ball over the top, and we're done, haven't we? And a ball in behind, and that's similar to the Delap goal that Ipswich scored.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, better striker, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, on to a better striker.
Ollie Watkins. Oh no, we didn't get to sing that on Friday. Sorry.
Obviously, this one's particularly, again, a great ball from Tielemans, by the way. Asensio, what a ball from Asensio! What a ball from Asensio! But
mate, just talk me through it, like, because
he's just tried to he's tried to slot him. He's tried to knock it past the keeper. And whatever.
No, I get it. Like,
I don't understand why he hasn't opened up his body and just like
Two things, mate, went through my head as I was screaming in my seat. Watkins, right? Just open your body up and slot that in with the inside of your foot.
By the way, just looking at that again, was he offside?
No, I don't. Well, it wasn't checked obviously because he missed, but I don't know. I think it'd have been tight. I think he was probably just on.
Yeah, maybe.
But the other thing he could have done there, mate, I know it'd be like tight angle,
wasn't it? It was a save, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, the keeper gets a touch on it, but he could have just rounded the keeper here. Right, if he knocks it onto his left foot and tap it in. Right, I don't know. I don't know that it just frustrates me because you could say it's a good save, but he should be scoring from there.
No.
He should be scoring.
It's a bad miss, but like,
look, he was scratching his head.
I don't know what he's thinking about there. And then there's this one. It's a great header from Rashford. Needs to.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Needs to be buried.
Mate. No, I can't. I haven't seen. I'm watching that. I can't.
He needs to be buried. He needs to be buried. It's a great run. It's a great header, but like, yeah.
No, mate. There's no.
I am getting to the point now where it's becoming very, very difficult for me to justify how these things are happening and being like, look, he's a confidence player. He does so much more off the ball, blah, blah. But in this game, it's like, mate, we should be 2-3-0 up at half time with the chances he has, and it should be dead and buried.
Mate, this is my problem. This is the second of 4 chances that he had against a lower championship team with no goals. Like, and we all know that,
and they're glorious. They're not half chances.
That's a look at.
They are like. You'd expect your striker to score these. Like, you expect your man to score.
Well, and that's it. And the problem is, mate, against better opposition, if this was Club Brugge, right, he misses that chance that they create, it's 1-0 and we lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fine margins, but Friday was a perfect opportunity for Watkins to get a bit of confidence up, and he should have had 4. He should have had 4 goals.
This one here is probably a bit more of a half chance, but to be honest, should be at least getting on target.
I mean, look, okay,
he's falling over. He's falling over as he's I don't quite know what he's trying to do.
Even then, like, okay, I'll try and be kind here. Like, he does open his body up, right? Yeah. But look how he shoots. He shoots flat-footed.
Yeah, he's hitting like that.
To generate curl, right? You've got to wrap your foot around the ball. Like, his shooting foot should cross over and he should fall over. Like that, but he's just hit it straight. Yeah. Like, it's just a shit finish. Like, mate, I'm working with Dave for this. My daughter's 14 years old and going, just practice this. Right, in that area there, like, curl it into the foot.
It's got to at least be on target. Like, that's the thing.
Mate, the keeper make a save. It's half chance really, my arse, mate. It's poor. It's poor finishing.
So this one, actually, obviously, it's half him, half Rashford. It's actually, I think it's a hand, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's. I think it actually would have been offside.
You reckon?
Again, lovely ball from Asensio here. Boom.
Yeah,
right in. Bang.
I mean,
hit it. Open your body. Literally, this.
Initially he does well here, mate. He composes him tight, takes it round the keeper, okay, and he picks a good pass, right?
But why doesn't he just open his body and just slot it here?
I don't know.
Bang. Bang. Just bang.
It's like he sliced that. Did I even go out for a corner, like for a goal kick? Did he go out for a throw-in? Again, so we're talking about, look at it, we're talking about the choice of finish here, right? So as it comes out to him, like you say, just again, that's a curled effort to the far post, and he's put his laces through it. Like, he's just hit it, backlift, he's put his body position's all wrong. Like, is he, during the week, actually practicing finishing? Like, are the finishing coaches at the Villa going, mate, we just need to adjust your body by a degree? Because that is the difference. It is the difference. But look at that, he's leaning back, it's the wrong finish. Now, I'm no football expert, mate, but like, just as a basic common knowledge of how you strike a football.
I guess he's just. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really struggling to stick up for him anymore. Like, because it's. I was
Mate,
going to
so
say,
for me, that's
we all know what happens with confidence with players, especially with confidence players. And it's just you question everything. It's the same with Bailey. You question everything. You make the wrong choices. You take that extra touch. You do, and that's basically what's happening to him at the moment. And it's
mate. At this point, I'm thinking
he just needs this season to end.
Yeah,
he just needs this season to end to reset.
At this point, I'm thinking we got rid of the wrong striker, mate.
Oh.
Like I just that's 24, 25 missed big chances. He's leading the line on that big time. Do you know what I mean? I mean, John Duran's looking at this going, all right, like, you know, I just smoking his cigar. Yeah, like, you know, okay, he's playing Mickey Mouse football, but just, I don't know. It's not as if I want to be Watkins bashing, mate, but when there's, like I say, 25 big missed chances,
I think
it's cost us our season.
I can't see us not bringing in a new forward, like a big forward who's really going to challenge him. And if Watkins flails again, then I think he will just unfortunately become our second man.
And that's what, mate. He'll go down in folklore because he's been a valiant servant to us.
He needs a record first, though. Come on, he needs to be. What's he need? 8,
mate. If he could just finish, he'd have beat it about 8 weeks ago.
I know. But also, speaking of misses, though, this one I think's better. This is the greatest miss. The guy just needs his goal. He needs his goal. He deserves his goal. Another example, by the way, where Bailey did really well there.
Well, I think that was my Rashford video. I'll put that on TikTok later because I did the same reaction. Right, but to be fair to him, and I'd say the same to Watkins, it's drilled at him, but he should. I mean, he should still definitely score. Quick, right, he should score. It should be a goal. Like that's a Darwin Núñez miss, isn't it? Like that's what it's up there with. It's he needs a goal, you know. But again, what I will say, he hasn't got that yet. But we talked about his goal involvements earlier. But people are just scared of him because of his pace. Yeah. They back off him, and he causes problems. He does. He's caused problems in every game, and like that correlates with the chances and assists. You know, and Asensio scored 4 in 2 games. So
and obviously, I mean, this has now put us in that hat for the quarterfinals. The second best draw we could have got.
Mate, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely. Do you know what? Right, regardless of, I know we just like Watkins, but we could say we did a professional job. 2-0 against a low league team. Right, no goals conceded. You know,
it's in the cup. Just go get it done.
Just get it done. It doesn't matter about performance, does it? Right, we won, and that's the most important thing. We've lost games like that in the past. Like Stevenage comes to mind, where we've dominated them and lose the game. Right, so we're through to the quarterfinals, and that draw, Preston away. Obviously, it would have been better at home, but
that's what I'm saying. It's the second best result we could have had. Yeah,
so now it's on the search for the tickets, mate, because it depends what allocation we get.
The thing that just terrifies me at the moment is
mate, you said looking. Wait.
9 away games.
Yeah,
we've had 1 win, 1 draw, 7 losses.
Yeah.
Can we lose to Preston?
Well, yeah, it's football, mate. We can lose, of course we can. Like it's you've got to turn up. Remember that this is their cup final.
This is a fantastic. Gary's final thought here. This is your GFT.
My GFT, yeah.
So read this out for us, Gaz.
All right, so last played them on Saturday, the 28th of January 1967 in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And we beat them 1-0 courtesy of a strike from Dave Roberts. You know, we do it again, reach the semis, and we're off to Wembley, mate. Wembley! Come on. I'm booking it off anyway. Do we know? I don't think we know the dates for the Wembley game yet, but I've seen a lot of stuff on. But if we get 15% allocation for that game as well. So I'm hopeful we get between 6. They give Burnley 6,000 tickets. If that's the case, I reckon I have a chance of getting one.
15%?
Yeah, it's 15% for a FA Cup. And Burnley had...
And 6,000?
Well, Burnley had 6,000.
I was about to say, I was like, how big's their stadium?
Well, it's not massive, but they just...
Well, it's not 15% of it isn't 6,000.
Well, I don't know, mate.
But that's weird as well because that's a derby for them, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. That's what people were saying online. So, look, I don't know. Like, it might. I don't know how they're going to play, but that's what Burnley had. And that's like you say, that was a big derby. So, let's see what happens.
Quickly get onto what our predictions were. So, for those that aren't familiar, in our preview for each game, we write down our prediction. We then fold it away, and
I still need to get bread and milk. Because this has been in my cupboard.
I've still got my action plan for my speed awareness course on the. So 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if you can see that right.
4-0.
I went 4-0.
I had a 1-1 with a 4-2 on pens.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I thought it was just be past the course.
And you know what? If it weren't for fucking Ollie Watkins, it would have been 4-0. And I'd have predicted correctly. We should have won that game 4-0 easily. But it wasn't meant to be. But like I say, buzzing, we're through to the quarterfinals in the first time, it seems like forever. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
you did do the joke that Matt Kendrick did on Claret and Blue. He had a hat on. And he then took it up and he went, oh, and he was like, boy, you're a bit cold. He's like, no, I just want to do this joke. He takes it off and he pulls the thing out and it says Aston Villa. He's like, our name's in the hat.
Yeah, very good. We should have done that. Oh, damn it, next time. Yeah, so I'd love a trip to Wembley, mate. I think
big team out as well. Newcastle out, Liverpool out, Man U out.
Mate, and Bournemouth, Man City. Bournemouth have already beaten Man City this year at the. But I'm
not gonna lie, don't want to play Bournemouth.
Well, we've got to play them at some point, mate. But
I tell you, the worst for me would just be a Forest Villa final. I couldn't have it.
Oh, I've got to get past Ipswich, mate. Right, so you never know.
Preston, yeah. Oh, they've got to get past Ipswich. Yeah, tonight.
You know, right. So yeah, mate, I'll take it. This could be our year. It could be, but it also could be Bournemouth's year, and it also could be Forest's year because they're actually probably playing slightly better than we are.
The trip to Wembley would be nice.
Yeah. Mate, day out, podcast on tour. Come on, let's do it.
What? Anyway, yes, we always forget to do this at the start. So subscribe if you're new.
Yeah.
pop your notifications on. Give us a like. Comments. We always love your comments down.
Just we do.
What you think? How do you think that went? Do you think Watkins really needs to start to get looked at now? And do you think we'll make it to the final? Do you think we'll win it? Will we win the FA Cup? Is this our best chance of getting Europe this season?
All good questions, mate. Like, subscribe, and comment, and let us know.
Yeah. Awesome.
Every week we follow the boys in Claret and Blue. Peace.